Welcome back to our channel, Zero to English, the podcast dedicated to helping you achieve fluency one practical conversation at a time. We break down real-world English so you can speak confidently in any situation. If you love practical lessons like this, please remember to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Hello. Welcome back to the podcast where we don't just learn English, we live it. I'm Perry.
And I'm Alan. Good to see you, Perry. You seem energetic today.
I am buzzing, Alan. I went to a networking event last night, trying to make new friends, and I realized something. After you ask, what is your name and where are you from, the conversation hits a wall.
That is common. We call that hitting a plateau. You get past the basics, but you don't know how to get deeper.
Exactly. But then I met this woman, Sarah. She started talking about her morning routine. She wakes up at 5 a.m. to do yoga. Suddenly, we were talking for 20 minutes.
That is a perfect example. Talking about habits and routines is the best way to bridge the gap between acquaintance and friend. It tells you about a person's character.
Right. So today, we are teaching our listeners how to talk about good habits, bad habits, and rituals in English.
Precisely. From a grammar perspective, this is excellent practice for the present simple tense. When we talk about habits, things we do regularly, we use present simple. We say, I wake up, not I am waking up.
Got it. Before we dive in, let's look at some core vocabulary. Alan, what is the difference between a habit and a routine?
A habit is a behavior that is repeated regularly and tends to occur subconsciously. A routine is a sequence of actions. For example, your morning routine includes brushing your teeth and making coffee.
And what about a vice?
A vice is a bad habit, smoking, gambling, or scrolling through TikTok for 3 hours.
Guilty. So, if I'm meeting someone new, how do I transition to this topic?
Try asking, what does a typical day look like for you? Or are you an early bird or a night owl?
I love those idioms. An early bird wakes up early and a night owl stays up late.
Correct. It's a great conversation starter because everyone identifies with one or the other.
Okay, let's start where the day starts, the morning.
So, Perry, since you are a self-proclaimed night owl, walk me through your morning. Be honest.
Honestly, it's chaotic. My alarm goes off at 7:30 a.m.
Goes off. That's a phrasal verb. When an alarm rings, we say it goes off.
Right. My alarm goes off and I usually hit the snooze button.
The snooze button delays the alarm, a classic bad habit.
I hit snooze 3 times. I finally get out of bed at 8 a.m. feeling groggy.
Groggy means weak and unsteady from lack of sleep.
Then I head straight to the kitchen. I brew a pot of coffee. While it's brewing, I scroll through social media.
We call that doom scrolling if you were looking at bad news. It's a terrible way to kickstart the day. To kickstart means to make something happen quickly and with energy.
Okay, Mr. Perfect, how does your day start?
I wake up at 6 a.m. sharp. I make my bed immediately. It sets the tone for the day.
Why make the bed? You're just gonna mess it up again.
It's psychological. It gives you a small sense of pride. Then I drink water to hydrate and I do some light stretching or calisthenics.
Exercise before breakfast? You are a machine.
It wakes up the body. Then I take a cold shower.
A cold shower?
It's invigorating. Notice the sequence words I'm using. First, I wake up, then I make my bed. After that, I exercise. When describing habits to a new friend, these words are like glue.
That's true. It flows better. Once I'm up, I usually head to the kitchen.
Exactly. Finally, I have a hearty breakfast, oatmeal and eggs, and I plan out my day. I prioritize my tasks to avoid feeling overwhelmed.
To prioritize means to decide what is most important. I need to do that more often.
It makes you sound professional. If you tell a new contact, I like to map out my day so I can focus, they will respect you.
Okay, we're awake and dressed. Now we have to actually do things. Let's go to work.
Whether you are a student or an employee, how you work says a lot about you. This is where we talk about productivity.
I feel like I'm going to get called out here. I am the queen of multitasking.
Multitasking, doing many things at once. It sounds good, but research shows it lowers your IQ.
Really?
Yes, a better habit to discuss is deep work or time blocking.
Time blocking is when you schedule specific hours for specific tasks, right?
Exactly. You might say, I block out 2 hours every morning for writing. It shows discipline.
But what happens when you get bored? I start procrastinating.
To procrastinate means to delay doing something because it is boring or difficult. To fight this, I use the Pomodoro technique.
Is that the tomato timer thing?
Yes, you work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. It prevents burnout.
Burnout is a state of exhaustion from prolonged stress. It's a huge topic these days.
Correct. If you work too hard without breaks, you burn out. But Perry, when you take a break, do you scroll on your phone?
Usually.
That's not a real break. A good habit is to step away from the screen. Go for a walk, stretch.
Step away. Got it. What about deadlines?
A deadline is when work must be finished. A good habit is to beat the deadline.
Meaning you finish early?
Yes, if you finish at the last minute, you are cutting it close. That causes stress.
I always cut it close. My desk is also a mess.
A cluttered desk leads to a cluttered mind. Try decluttering, removing unnecessary items at the end of the day. It helps you switch off.
Switch off means to stop thinking about work. I have trouble doing that.
We will get to relaxation later. But first, all this work makes me hungry.
Let's talk about food. Everyone loves talking about food.
They do. Diet is a very common topic for Medium Talk. Perry, do you meal prep?
Meal prepping? Cooking a week's worth of food on Sunday? No way.
It ensures a balanced diet. When you are busy, it's easy to just grab a bite at a fast food place.
Grab a bite means to get food quickly. And yes, I usually grab junk food.
Junk food is processed. A good habit is to eat whole foods, foods close to their natural state, like fruits and vegetables.
So if I'm talking to a new friend, I can ask, do you follow any specific diet?
Yes, people love talking about being vegan, vegetarian, keto, or gluten-free. You can also talk about cutting down on things.
To cut down on means to reduce. I'm trying to cut down on sugar.
Or giving up something completely. I gave up soda.
I have a sweet tooth, so that's hard for me. A sweet tooth means I love sugar.
What about water?
Hydration. Carrying a water bottle is a major habit these days.
It is. Now, let's talk about movement. Many of us have sedentary jobs.
Sedentary means sitting down a lot.
Yes, it makes you feel stiff, so we need to stay active. You don't need to be an athlete, just a brisk walk helps.
A brisk walk is quick and energetic.
I often hear people say, I work out to blow off steam.
To blow off steam means to release stress or anger.
Exactly. It frames exercise as mental health care. But you need consistency. You can't just go once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon means very rarely.
To help with consistency, find an accountability partner, someone who checks on you.
I need one of those. But Alan, the workday is done. We've exercised. Now can we relax?
Yes, let's move to the evening.
Finally, the sun is down, the laptop is closed. It's me time.
Me time. Time spent relaxing on your own. How do you spend it?
Usually, I turn on the TV and binge watch a series.
Binge watch. To watch many episodes of a show in one sitting. That is a very common modern habit.
Is it a bad habit?
Not necessarily if it helps you unwind. To unwind means to relax after a tense time. But if you do it for 5 hours, it becomes a vice.
What should I do instead?
Many people pursue a hobby or a side hustle.
A side hustle is a small job you do outside your main job to earn extra money, right? Like selling crafts online?
Yes, it's a very popular topic. Do you have any passion projects? Is a great question for a new friend.
I like that. Passion project. It sounds exciting.
Others prefer low-tech hobbies. Reading, knitting, cooking. These are great for disconnecting.
Disconnecting, staying away from technology.
We are glued to our screens all day. A great habit is to implement a digital detox in the evening.
A digital detox? No phone for an hour?
Exactly. It helps you be present. If you're with your family or roommates, you want to spend quality time with them.
Quality time. Time where you are fully focused on the other person, not just sitting in the same room scrolling Instagram.
Precisely. Another good evening habit is reflection.
Reflection. Like looking in a mirror?
Mental reflection. Some people journal. They write down 3 good things that happened that day. It's called a gratitude journal.
That's actually really sweet. It promotes a positive mindset.
It does. So if someone asks, what do you do in the evenings? Don't just say, I sleep. Say, I usually try to disconnect and catch up on my reading, or I'm working on a side hustle.
It makes you sound much more interesting.
But eventually, the evening must end, and we need to sleep.
Sleep, my favorite hobby, but I'm not very good at it.
Many people aren't. We have an epidemic of insomnia.
Insomnia, the inability to sleep.
To fix this, we need to talk about sleep hygiene.
Sleep hygiene? Do I need to wash my sleep?
No, hygiene here means practices that maintain health. Sleep hygiene means your habits around bedtime. For example, do you have a cutoff time for caffeine?
No, I drink tea at 9 p.m.
That's a mistake. Caffeine stays in your system. A good habit is to switch to herbal tea or a nightcap, though usually nightcap refers to alcohol, which isn't great for sleep quality either.
I've heard of the phrase turn in.
Yes, I'm going to turn in. It means I'm going to bed.
And what about hit the hay?
That's an older idiom. I'm going to hit the hay. It also means going to sleep.
So a good routine involves dimming the lights, maybe reading.
And avoiding blue light. The light from your phone mimics the sun. It tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime.
So no doom scrolling in bed.
Absolutely not. If you want to impress a new friend with your discipline, tell them, I keep my phone in the other room at night.
Wow, that is hardcore.
It guarantees a restful sleep. And if you sleep well, you wake up fresh to start the cycle again.
It all connects. The evening routine protects the morning routine.
Exactly. Consistency is a circle.
Well, Alan, I feel inspired. I'm going to go home, declutter my desk, eat a whole food, and hit the hay early.
I'll believe it when I see it, Perry.
Let's do a final rapid vocabulary recap for our listeners.
We covered routine versus ritual, early bird, snooze button, prioritize, multitasking, deep work, burnout, meal prep, sedentary, side hustle, and sleep hygiene.
And don't forget the phrasal verbs go off, kickstart, block out, step away, cut down on, unwind, and turn in.
If you use these words, you won't just sound fluent. You'll sound like a productive, interesting person.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Now go out there and talk about your habits.
Goodbye and sleep well.